So my name is Martha, and my father is a preacher, and I claimed to accept Christ as my Savior at the age of 7. But when it came down to it, my faith was complacent. I felt as if I was forcing myself to love God, but I considered myself unlovable. I saw myself as a failure mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, unworthy of love from anyone. In desperation to be strong, I chained myself to self-harm. I turned to everything but God because it gave me temporary relief. I secretly became a slave to sin. I wanted to end it all. I remember sitting on the bathroom floor with blood covering me. I looked in the mirror and asked God to kill me. I wanted to die, and I fantasized about how I could make it happen. This is who I was 6 months ago. I was enslaved by my sin. I was chained to my addictions, my pain and my doubt, my desperation to be strong, and especially my shame. The past 3 years, I have seen myself without God, and I'll tell you this, without God, there's nothing good inside of me. Without God, I'm just a slave chained to my addictions. Without God, I'm nothing. God is my everything. God broke me down and showed me his unfailing, unending, unfathomable love for me, a wretched sinner who has turned her back on him. On November 7th, 2010, God broke my chains. He set me free from my enslavement to sin, and I became a slave to righteousness. God transformed my dirty, beaten, sinful heart and into one that's sole desire is to live for him. My Jesus is all that matters to me. My Jesus was crucified because of my sin of cutting, eating disorders, and hatred. My Jesus is my Savior. I gave my life to him only 6 months ago, but I am now a completely different person. Jesus changed me, he fixed me, he completed me. I wish I could write down on this paper all that he's done for me, but we'd be here all night. God is all that matters to me, and all I want is to live for him. And because of that, I'm getting baptized today out of obedience to him.